If you're trying to find the smart money in options trading and become much more profitable, FlowAlgo or Cheddar Flow might seem like the perfect tools. But what if one of them is holding you back without you even knowing? After putting both platforms through months of real trading, I found one critical advantage that can boost your profits and a hidden weakness that can leave you behind. Don't subscribe until you watch this to see the winner. The truth is, FlowAlgo versus Cheddar Flow isn't about just a comparison of these two different softwares, right? It's this choice between two completely different trading worlds built for two different types of people. FlowAlgo is famous for its raw speed and its focus on real-time alerts. It's built for the active day trader who lives by the second, watching for those instant dark pool prints and large options sweeps the moment that they hit. The strength here is immediacy. It gives you that insider feeling of seeing aggressive trades as they happen. It's for the trader who thrives on fast-paced momentum plays and wants data with zero delay. Cheddar Flow, on the other hand, takes a fundamentally different approach. So while it still delivers powerful options flow and dark pool data, it's engineered for clarity and deep analysis over raw speed. You're going to take a bit more time with this one. Its interface is cleaner, I think, and its dashboards are built for visual learners. And its filtering tools are also incredibly intuitive, so I thought I'd mention that. So this platform is for the swing trader or maybe the strategic investor who doesn't want to day trade or doesn't just want to see a trade, but wants to understand the full story behind it, the sentiment shifts, the historical patterns, and the broader market context. It helps you build conviction, not just react immediately to the market. And the user feedback that I found in reviews and in comments really drives this home. There's this Cheddar Flow user who shared that the data was amazingly useful and that it had become difficult to trade without it. He said that it gave him a great ability to understand the overall state of the current market. That phrase, the overall state of the market, I think that's key. Like, it's not just about one lightning fast alert after another. It's about building a comprehensive picture and understanding what's going on in the market. Then there's this reviewer who mentioned that the data was great and easy to use and understand. He was so impressed that he actually signed up before his free trial even ended. But wait, finish this video before you subscribe. So I think this highlights the core difference. Cheddar Flow really prioritizes making complex data easy to digest and be more actionable, which for many traders is much more valuable than pure unfiltered speed when you don't actually know what to do with it. So who are these platforms for? Well, if you're glued to your screens all day and you like making those quick, high-frequency decisions, FlowAlgo's raw speed might appeal to you. But if you're more of a trader who plans your moves, values clear analytics to spot trends over days or weeks, and want tools to make you smarter and a more informed trader, then I think Cheddar Flow is purpose-built for you. Okay, so now that we see the core difference in the philosophy and the split between this FlowAlgo versus Cheddar Flow comparison, let's look at the actual tools that differentiate them. Starting with Cheddar Flow, I tested every major feature, and the depth here is what truly sets it apart. It's a different kind of depth, but it definitely helps when you're not trying to spend hours and hours just picking through individual random alerts. Okay, first let's talk about one of my favorite features, Cheddar AI. This is a game changer, especially if you're still just learning, which, I mean, everyone is always just learning, but, it's basically like having an expert guide built right into the platform. You can ask it questions about options trading concepts or how to use specific Cheddar Flow features like the advanced order details, and it gives you these clear, direct answers that you can immediately use. So I used it to clarify some advanced order details, and it saves a ton of time searching through help docs and other materials. It makes the platform not just a tool, but like a mentor that you can use to improve yourself. And speaking of the advanced order details, this feature is a real powerhouse. It goes beyond just showing you a large trade. It breaks down the who, what, and why, giving you context on strike price, volumes, and potential strategies behind big blocks. When I compared this to, the more basic flow data offered by most competitors, the extra layer of insight was immediately obvious. It turns raw numbers into a narrative that you can trade on. Then there's the new and improved power alerts. This isn't just some simple ping that you get a notification and then, oh, that's it. So Cheddar Flow has made these alerts kind of intelligent. They analyze the real-time data for you, filtering out the noise to highlight only the most significant, high-probability opportunities. I found these to be far more actionable than a constant stream of every single print. They help you focus, which, is half the battle in trading. A major strength is Cheddar Flow's handling of dark pool prints, so you get complete, real-time visibility into these institutional moves, including sweeps and pre- or post-market data. But unlike other Cheddar Flow competitors that will just dump the data on you, I think Cheddar Flow presents it within their clean dashboards and watch lists a lot better, making it easier to track and understand. In my deep dive, I came across this review of a user who said that it was the best platform for him, though he noted that you do need to be patient to learn how to use it correctly. He explained that it gave him leverage on a daily basis and that the Power Alerts feature was pretty awesome. So that patience, I think, pays off with a deeper understanding, but it does take some time to learn the basics and to learn where things are. And the watch list builder, ties it all together. You follow only the stocks you care about, and the platform tailors all of its flow data, alerts, and analytics to your personal list and what you're actually looking for. The drag and drop organization and desktop alerts mean that your market moving info is always organized and front and center. Here's this beginner trader who stated in a review that he was just starting out in options trading and found Cheddar Flow to be incredibly user-friendly compared to other services, which speaks volumes about its accessible design, especially for beginners. Now, to be fair, in this FlowAlgo versus Cheddar Flow review, I do have to mention FlowAlgo Options Flow's standout feature, Alpha AI. So it has its own AI, and it's incredibly powerful. It is a predictive algorithm that generates real-time trade signals based on momentum forecasts. It's a strong, automated tool for traders who want AI-driven suggestions. However, where Cheddar Flow pulls ahead, I think, is in giving you the tools and the clarity to understand the why behind a move, not just, here's the move, make it, right? This empowers you to make your own educated decisions. Alpha AI tells you what might happen. Cheddar Flow helps you understand what is happening and why, which for me builds much greater long-term confidence and skill. But of course, no platform is perfect, right? So to make the best choice in your Cheddar Flow versus FlowAlgo decision, you're going to need to know the potential downsides. For Cheddar Flow, the main critique I found, and have seen mentioned in a couple places, revolves around pricing and support. One user mentioned that he felt like the price was high for what you get and that customer service could be hard to reach sometimes. He also said that he had heard that they could charge you before your free trial even ends. Now, in my experience, I didn't have that issue with the free trial ending thing, and I think the value from the depth of analysis and the tools that you get justifies the cost for active traders. It's an investment in your trading edge. Regarding support, any growing platform can have these delays every once in a while. They might have, an increase in support tickets, or they might have a busy day. Just set a reminder to cancel the trial a few days early. It's just good practice with any subscription service, and you won't risk losing your money. And any other issues that people run into, I've seen reviews where people said that the customer service was fine. So yeah, for this guy, apparently a minor operational hiccup, not a reflection of the core product's power, but I thought I'd bring it up. Now, for FlowAlgo, the downsides from user reviews were a bit more concerning for my trading style. One user reported in a FlowAlgo review that he used FlowAlgo, but wasn't too impressed with it. He said that he would see these large delta trades on his Thinkorswim platform that wouldn't actually show up on FlowAlgo. For a service built on complete data, missing large trades is a significant red flag, especially if you're pointed out that you missed that large trade and another competitor platform showed it no problem. He also mentioned that the chat system was messy and that he felt the platform was way overpriced. This aligns with a key point. If the data isn't comprehensive, the speed becomes less useful. It's not giving you the speed for everything at once. So this was a big aha moment for me during testing, and it made me think that, one of these programs is definitely better than the other for me. It just makes Cheddar Flow's focus on clear, reliable, and well-presented analytics seem like the much smarter choice for building a dependable strategy, at least for me. When it comes to pricing, both position themselves as premium tools for serious traders. Cheddar Flow is an investment, as is, FlowAlgo, but for the depth of analysis, intuitive tools, and the educational features that you get, like Cheddar AI, I do find that the value is absolutely there if you're actively managing your trades. FlowAlgo is pretty similarly priced, but as we've discussed, the potential gaps in the data coverage and a few issues that I mentioned and saw in the customers' reviews are a bit of a concern at that price point. It is an excellent program, and it has a lot of options. Don't just take my word for it. You can always check out the current plans and any available discounts for Cheddar Flow or FlowAlgo if you want. So make sure to check that link that I've left in the video description below. I'll try to keep it updated. So after months of testing, where does this FlowAlgo versus Cheddar Flow battle leave us, right? Well, it's simple. If your goal is to become a more knowledgeable, strategic trader, if you value deep, clear analytics, an insane amount of market context, and tools that help you understand the why behind the flow, then Cheddar Flow is, I think, the clear and superior choice here. It's the platform that turns data into lasting skill. It's not just a platform, it's you, right? So to start building your edge with Cheddar Flow and to check for any current offers, use the link in the description below.